All right, after analyzing different options for mounting the IMU on the boat, we've actually found a nice solid spot here on the sidewall inside the console to mount this IMU. To do so, we are actually going to use the optional bracket that we spoke about earlier. So we fasten the IMU to the bracket, and you'll notice in this bracket there are adjustment points to allow you to properly orient the IMU to the vessel. In terms of orientation, there are a few key steps. Step 1 on the baseline is to take a look for this arrow that's at the top of the IMU. You want this arrow oriented so that it is pointing towards the bow, the forward direction of travel of the boat. So in this case, the IMU will sit that way. In mounting the IMU, one of the key things that we look for is a nice sturdy spot that's not subject to vibration. So when we look at this spot here, we can see it's very sturdy on the sidewall, as opposed to potentially mounting it to a bulkhead like this that has a little bit of flex in it. That vibration will translate through the IMU and cause the system to have false readings, degrading your performance. And now we're going to talk about the orientation of the IMU itself in terms of port to starboard, bow to stern. You want it to sit as level as the boat sits when it floats in the water. So you want this IMU basically sitting level to the waterline as the boat floats. That's going to be key for this to get good solid readings of your pitch and roll data. Okay, now we're going to talk about IMU mounting on board the boat and reasons why we did not choose some locations that you may choose on your boat for one reason or another. So starting at the back of the boat in the bilge area, the IMU is very sensitive to EMI, which is electromagnetic interference. Down in the bilge, above where the water would sit, is a popular location to mount our IMU on the bracket. However, in the case of this boat, you'll notice that there is some machinery, as well as some larger, higher current carrying cables back here. These will likely cause EMI that will give you poor performance of the system. All right, and then moving slightly forward of the transom, this is yet another popular area where you can use our IMU bracket to mount the IMU on select boats. However, again, on this boat, you'll notice that there are some larger pumps. These can also cause EMI that will throw off the readings and degrade performance of the system. So this is also not a spot where we would recommend mounting. And then the last popular spot that we'll talk about is up here on top of the hardtop. Now on this boat, this may very well be a valid spot to mount the IMU. This is a nice sturdy top. On some boats, the tops will have a good amount of vibration, so you don't want to mount it up there because again, you'll get degraded system performance. However, we chose not to mount up here on this boat because of some of the wire runs down the legs. You definitely want to be cognizant of that and how much time that can take when you have another good spot available, like the one in the console that we chose. One of the final considerations for the IMU as well is you certainly want to be aft of the center line of the boat when you are looking in terms of bow to stern. So certainly I wouldn't go any farther forward from right about here where we chose to mount the IMU in the console of the boat. Another question that we're frequently asked is across the beam, port to starboard, where to put the IMU. Here in our case, it's not so sensitive. So if you do need to orient it more towards one side of the boat or the other, you'll still get good performance. Other considerations for EMI are going to be speaker magnets, autopilot pumps, and other high current draw accessories on board the boat.
Now that we have mounted the IMU in the location that we found best for this vessel, we're going to attach it to the NMEA network of the vessel, and that's where the IMU should be put. It does not go on the L2K side of the network. The only thing that's on that side of the network is the actuators themselves and a power drop. So we're going to attach this to the boat network, NMEA 2000, and a T that we have added. And we're going to attach that to our IMU connection.